Elemental Crucible is an event that was released in Genshin Impact today, and there's a section in it that I want to talk to you guys about in the Alchemy Handbook where you have to complete it in under 3 minutes. It's not easy. It's not super hard, but it's not super easy. And if you're struggling a little bit, I've got some tips. Hopefully this will help give you the edge that you need, understand it a little bit better, and be successful. Because if you're running solo with randoms, it can be pretty hard. If you're in a group, definitely can be easier. I completed it solo with randoms, so I'm pretty sure you guys can too. So here we go. Tip number 1, use food. Not just attack and defense food, that's great, but damage isn't going to be your problem in this. Everybody's going to be using their best character. What you're going to want is stamina food. You're going to be running around, grabbing elemental clots, depositing them in the Crucible. You need stamina. You need lots of it. I used the Barbados Ratatouille, which you can find at Stormbearer Point. The recipe you can find at Stormbearer Point. You want to talk to Vind, the Storm Watcher, exhaust her dialogue, and you'll get the recipe. And it's super easy to make. Only a few ingredients, easy ingredients. But yeah, don't sleep on the stamina food. Tip number 2. During the fight, at 2 separate points, 2 of your party members will become inoculated by a certain element. Now, there's 2 sides to this. If you're one of the players that is inoculated, it's very important to go around and pick up all of the elemental clots that you can. Go pick up 3, go deposit them at the Crucible, go pick up 3 more, deposit them at the Crucible. Don't worry about the enemies. I mean, if there's one in your way, kill it. But focus on depositing the clots because you get increased progression on the Crucible, on the meter, when you deposit, when you're inoculated. If you are one of the teammates that is not inoculated, you want to focus on killing the ranged Hillicurls. They use the opposite element type of whatever the clots are, and if one of those arrows hits someone carrying the clots, it'll basically erase the cubes. And if this happens multiple times, it can absolutely jeopardize a sub 3-minute attempt. Tip number 3, we'll make this one quick because I feel like it's kind of obvious, but you can only pick up the same element clot. You can't mix and match. You can pick up a maximum of 3, but they have to be the same element. So 3 pyro, 3 animo, but you can't pick up a pyro and then go to pick up an animo. The pyro would just disappear and you'll be left with the animo. That being said, make sure you are efficient in your clot gathering. So if there's pyros kind of close to each other, make sure you grab both of them and then deposit. Don't just grab one and another one's kind of close. You want to get as many as you can. Tip number 4. It's kind of sad that I have to say this, but don't get discouraged by the bad server connections. I found that the longer I am in the party, the more lag and desync happens. For instance, you'll be trying to pick up clots and you'll just be like running right through them and they'll stay there. It won't let you. Or you'll be trying to deposit those clots in the Crucible and it won't let you. If this happens, you'll most likely have to disband and remake the party. Or if you're solo, leave and search again for another group. Hopefully this doesn't happen to you as much as it happened to me. It honestly was about 50% of my attempts. Someone in the party had some type of server connection or I was having some type of issue. It was pretty bad. And hopefully this issue just gets resolved and we can throw this tip right out the window. Tip number 5 isn't really a tip. It's more of encouragement. You can do it. Don't give up. You have to do 20 attempts anyways in the Alchemy Handbook to get the 160 Primo Gems. So the more you play, the more you'll learn what enemies spawn, where they spawn, when they spawn, and hopefully with the previous 4 tips that I mentioned, you'll be able to get it in no time, in under the 20 attempts. You can take more than 20, but hopefully if you don't have as many server errors as I did, you'll get it done in less than 20. And that is going to do it for this video. If these tips helped you out in any way, make sure you like the video. Subscribe if you want some more Genshin Impact content. I'm trying to put out as many videos as I possibly can. I also do stream on Twitch Monday through Friday, start around 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, go till about 5 p.m. But yep, just gonna let this video play out. This is the sub 3-minute completion that I recorded. So until next time, I'll see you later.